Hi there. I wanted to do a video today to talk to you about pen pastels. I really enjoy using pen pastels with polymer clay, and just wanted to show you some quick tips for using them. They are quite expensive, but they, in my opinion, are better than regular pastels or mica powder, because you can layer them and blend them on polymer clay better than you can other powders. Other powders, you put them on and they just kind of, you can't really do much with them once you've put them on. But these are really super for blending and layering. And so you can get some really solid colors that you can't get with other powders. They are quite expensive. So this is the basic set of 5. And the nice thing about this is that you can mix other colors with these. So I'm going to show you in a minute a tutorial showing you just a quick demo of how to use them. And you really only need these 5 colors to get many different colors. I did buy some other colors as well that I kind of liked, like this one, phthalo green, a more orangey yellow, yeah, diarylide yellow, purple and things like that. But you really don't need to spend a lot of money on a huge set. You can start with these 5 and see what you think of them, or even just get one and try it. I wanted to show you a few things that I've made with them. This is black clay with probably this red, and also probably a little bit of metallics. I'm going to do a separate video for the metallics. I really like the metallic pan pastels. I figured I'd do a separate video on that. But the nice thing about this is the black clay underneath really is a nice contrast. This is another one which I've blended some pinks and oranges on white clay. This is just some orange pan pastels. Oh, this is an interesting one. This is actually scrap clay. And I used silver on the base and then covered the top with some green, and I just was really pleased. You wouldn't know that was scrap clay. And then I made this recently and really had fun. This is using some gold foil. So I'll show you how I made this in the next video. So this is a piece of scrap brown clay. I'm guessing it's Primo. And I'm adding some gold leaf. Gold, it's not foil, it's very thin gold leaf. I bought this at my local dollar store, but they don't seem to stock it anymore. So I'm glad I kind of bought a bunch when they did have it, because it's really fun to add into your projects. And for this project, I thought that it would be really neat to see how this would look with the pan pastels. This is my coral roller. It's got some nice deep texture, and then I'm going to use some tape to remove the gold leaf from the very top, because then we're going to put the pan pastels on the very top of the clay, but the gold will stay in the texture. I'm just using painter's tape here, but you can use any tape as long as it's sticky. It'll just it'll pull the gold leaf right off the top there. I'm not really too bothered about getting all of the gold off. I mean, you could spend hours kind of fussing and pulling all the gold off the top layer here, but I think it kind of adds a bit to the charm. It's got bits of gold all over it. I don't think it really, it doesn't have, I don't think it has to be particularly very neat. So you can fuss with it as much as you like. So I've got these makeup sponges that I'm using. Again, I bought them from the dollar store. I like to use a different one for each color just so that I avoid mixing, so that I can use them separately. And I generally start off with the light color as a base, so that then I can add other colors over top of it. So you'll see here as I add the blue that it sort of mixes with the yellow and creates like a really neat bluish, a teal color. And so I'm going to try and make like an ombre effect here by just mixing the yellow and blue. And this is what I wanted to show you, that even the basic color set, you can get some really nice effects with it. And it's neat because you can just continue to play with it and layer. You can change your mind and go to a completely different color. And this is the white. I'm going to do, on the other one, I'm going to use some different colors. I tap off the excess just so I don't make too much mess. The gold leaf that we've put in there will actually stop it from, it'll basically just stay on the top of the design. Look how opaque that white is. I'm loving that with the gold. I'm thinking that I should make something with white and gold. But this time I'm going to try and make some pink. We're going to put some red on and mix in the white. So I add some red and then I go back to the white and I kind of mix it in and try and make some pink. And you can use your fingers for this too, but the sponges are good because they're flat and they really just kind of keep the pastels on the top. So I have learned from experience that if you're going to turn your piece over, it's a good idea to clean your work area. So I'm just using a wet wipe and then I'm drying it with the Kleenex because I'm going to add some gold to the back and sides of these just to cover up the rest of that brown scrap color. But if I had left some of the color on the tile, it might have gotten onto my colors, and it will, I mean, you can fix it, but so this is the gold pan pastel. I really like the golds. I'm going to do another video just on the metallic colors that I have, because these ones I find are very useful. Just a tiny bit of that on some can really kind of brighten up your piece. So I'm just covering the back and the sides with the gold and the insides as well. And then here, I kind of felt like the red wasn't really deep enough, so I just added a little bit more to try and kind of deepen that red on the bottom. And this, again, this is what I love about the pan pastels. You can really just layer and layer, and the colors just get more and more vibrant. Okay, so I'm going to bake these and then I'll show you when they're done. Okay, so here they are after baking. I really like these actually. you know, for scrap clay, I think this is a really neat technique. You do need to seal these because this is just a surface technique, and if you scratch it, you can scratch it off and then the brown underneath will show. So I am going to varnish these. Just before I do that, I'm just going to give them a quick wipe with a Kleenex just to get off any excess. Otherwise it will get into the varnish, and yeah, you can see there's a little bit. I think probably if I'd burnished it a little bit better, there might not be quite so much coming off, but I just want to make sure that that doesn't get into make my varnish dirty. I'm going to use some gloss Varnishing. We'll see how it comes. I think the gloss might bring out the shine in the gold a little bit better. Yeah, see, there's a little bit of pink on there. So I might want to clean that off before I put it back in there and do my green one. Okay, so I'll finish varnishing these and then we'll see how it looks when we're done, when it's dry. Okay, so I actually added a second coat of varnish to these and left them overnight to dry, and really quite pleased with those. Really fun project. You could try all different kinds of textures, and anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching that. That was fun. Thanks for watching.